Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and this is going to be your yearly 2021 tarot wheel. So I will be laying out 12 cards and we'll have a look and see what messages are coming up for you spiritually in the year ahead. These can be general messages, love messages, career messages. However, I must mention I will be doing a detailed reading, an extended version which will have a separate love tarot wheel as well as a career tarot wheel. So if you're interested in watching the extended, checking out the trailer, looking at renting or purchasing the extended, the link will be available below in the description box. If you are after a private reading with me, Scorpio, please feel free to be in touch. All the details that you need are listed below in the description box also. So thank you so much for joining the channel. Please subscribe to receive updates for readings for your sign in the year ahead. Otherwise, let's kick off with the month of January, Scorpio, and see what's coming up for you Scorpios in the month of January. Okay, we've got the moon, so quite a month of intuition, an emotional month, possibly a reconciliation and connecting with someone from the past here. There's an emphasis on the home, emotional security, relationships, or any sort of emotional matters are going to be surfaced here. So they're going to rise to the surface. Emotions could come out, confessions and epiphanies, possibly even around the sign of a Cancer for some of you if you're dealing with someone under this sign. The moon is needing emotional protection in a situation. The Twin Towers could indicate being very emotionally guarded. So some of you might find you're being emotionally guarded, or perhaps the person that you're wanting to connect with romantically is being quite guarded. It can also rule the mother, okay, so relationships with the mother, tender love and care, and nurturing. There's going to be something you really want to nurture and focus on emotionally. You're going to be investing a lot into something or someone here in the month of January. The moon also rules creativity. So some of you, there's a lot of inspiration or creative juices that are flowing here. And you might be coming up with some wonderful ideas. But you're very intuitive. Listen to your intuition in January. February, you have the Hangman, and this can be about delays. This can be about things turning a little bit upside down, being held in suspense. It's almost like you're waiting for something, waiting for an answer, waiting for a post, waiting for a message, waiting for something to change. There's a moment's epiphany here with the Martyr's halo, so I'm wondering if you're waiting for something here when all the while the power is within you to change that. Now the Hangman can also rule punishment or consequences. So for some of you, it's almost like you may be going through some sort of consequence in February. Maybe you have an outstanding fine, maybe something you did to someone is hurting them, and they're sort of keeping you at arm's length. Maybe there's been delays with applications, maybe things are just upside down. So spiritually, you might need to recollect yourself that month. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off here, Scorpio, because the fight must continue. So there's something that you're going to need to sort of work your way out of. The Hangman isn't always bad. It can be that we're waiting for something to change, but we're not doing anything different. So there might be some, sometimes with the Hangman we're sort of pushed up against, our backs up against the wall, and unless we do something different, that's the only way we're truly going to get out of it. And maybe that's the message here for you in the month of Feb. But you could possibly expect delays, or expect maybe connections or people around you to be a little bit reversed in the month of February. Okay, March, you have the Six of Pentacles, but it is reversed, okay? So Six of Pentacles is normally asking for help, giving help, needing or receiving help. Also some sort of transactional business exchange, charitable work. But it is coming up reversed, which would make me think that normally it's a card of one-sidedness and generosity, but either there is a line going to be drawn in the sand and things are going to become more equal, okay? We see the scales. Or it could very well indicate that there is someone who's not being as generous with their time and energy or money, Scorpio. This could be you. It is a reading focused on you. So some of you might be noticing you're taking away time or energy from something here. you're removing it for one reason or another. Maybe it doesn't serve you purpose anymore. If you've been engaging in something that's one-sided, like a collaboration or a relationship, you may come to see in that month that it starts to become a more equal playing field. And it could be around an earth sign, a Taurus, Cap, or Virgo. Let's look at April. April, you had the Queen of Wands, so better energy starts to pick up, a highly spiritual energy in the month of April here. Okay, the Queen of Swords can be a Leo, so some of you might have a Leo coming into your life romantically, platonically, or professionally. Queen of Wands is a leader, so some of you are either coming into a leadership position, so even a promotion at work, or you're taking much more initiative in relationships. You're becoming more fierce. Assertion comes to mind with the Queen of Wands. She likes to move around. She's open-minded. It could even be in a strong sexual attraction that's going to start forming here. But the Queen of Wands energy is an active energy, so active mind, active lifestyle, possible to move or even travel or plan travels around this time of April as well here. But Leo, the Queen of Wands is Leo energy, likes to protect and lead. So you're protecting something here, or you're going to be very protective over something, a relationship, a child, an idea. You're going to be possessive over it and possibly drive it to success. You're going to dominate something here, Scorpio. May 2021, you had the Two of Wands, so definitely travel plans on the cards for some of you. Two of Wands, relocating, traveling, being in between two different locations, two different spots, a bit of back and forth energy, possibly around a fire sign here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Two of Wands can be like you need to make a decision and you're sitting on the fence about something here, Scorpio. So suddenly you're presented with a lot more options in the month of May. Options in love, options in career, options just moving, relocating. You could even be in between two different connections, two different hobbies, maybe even two different income streams here as well. You've got the world in your hands here, so there's a lot of expansion coming in for some. You could be reaching a national or even international clientele, international offers, or even an international audience. So straight away I'm thinking there's lots of expansion here for you, Scorpio. But two very different things. I feel like it's a life calling. You're torn in between two very different paths. And I think a very important decision needs to be made within that month. That's the month where you need to make that decision, I feel. Let's have a look at June. Okay, June, you had the Chariot, a card of success, driving things to success, ambition, notoriety, fame, something about your reputation coming out here. Also a collaboration or relationship really taking off very nicely. Emotions are becoming more deeper with the Chariot here. This is the sign of Cancer, and you did have the moon here, so there could be a connection between January and June. But at midway point of the year, there's a lot of progression, especially maybe more so on the career front. Okay, so you're starting to see more career progression here. Some of you might be getting a promotion, or you're destined to be famous here in the canopy. Can also speak of a mobile business or moving something forward. Relationship-wise, some of you could be moving in with someone here, or emotionally your bond is growing very nicely and it's reaching new heights by the midpoint of 2021. So that's fantastic to see. Anything to do with past attachments or people that you've missed or people that have missed you could be coming back up around. So some of you may have an ex coming back into the picture around this time, and you may be reconnecting with this person, giving the past a second chance. The black and white sphinxes indicate some sort of strong romantic or professional compatibility with someone, even a friendship that might be blossoming here. Some of you might be collaborating or merging something. It could even be marriage, okay, because it is triumph. It can be celebration here as well, whether it be traditional or not. Let's look at July 2021. You've got the High Priestess. There was another sign that had that in this month of July as well. Look, the High Priestess can be pregnancy news. It can be like a big announcement or a big reveal, prophecy taking place. So something that's destined for you, Scorpio, is coming into your life path in the month of July. Again, the black and white pillars. There's a strong connection happening these 2 months, or you're going to feel it very strongly here. It's going to be very, very much to the surface. The High Priestess is a highly intuitive energy, so some of you are maybe going into intuition, psychic healing, predictions, the esoteric or the occult world. You might be getting messages from beyond the grave as well during this time, Scorpio. You are highly intuitive, so that's very exciting. I think with the High Priestess, it could also be some sort of religious or spiritual path. Some of you might be reading about a new religion. Some of you might be employing a new culture. Some of you might be seeking spiritual enlightenment. So you're on a new path for your internal self, your mind, body, soul, is what comes to mind here. So there's big revelations or changes, possibly even pregnancy news for some of you, getting pregnant or adding a new addition to the family, even some sort of religious event that could take place that month in July. Okay, let's look at August. Okay, August, you had the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, these are some very powerful months for you. 3 major arcanas right in a row. Scorpio, Chariot, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. Your fortune is about to increase. You're completing a project, or it's a very divine time in your life. That it's almost resembling a clock here. So there's something about time being of the essence, or it's a very heightened time here for you. Your wealth could increase. Your fortune in life could increase. Your life path could become very clear. Your soul's purpose could become very clear. Luck is on your side. Some of you are meeting your soulmate. Some of you are becoming famous. Some of you are having a second lease on life even. You know, it's a magnificent transformation. It could also be the completion of a relationship, of a cycle, of a project. You might have completed some university studies. Maybe it could even be the ending of a relationship, or you're coming into some sort of new cycle here. New patterns, new cycles, new things that you're going to be getting used to here in your life. So that's quite powerful. With that Wheel of Fortune here. But anything that you start, you'll finish, you'll complete. It's a very auspicious time for you. There might be a lot happening, a lot of transition, a lot of things being uncovered here for you. Things that show up in August could remain in your life for a very long time as well. Like if it's a person, or if it's a job, or an idea, or a living situation, it could be here for the long term. Okay, let's look at September. September, you have the 6 of Cups. So something it's in its early stages in the month of September. Some of you are learning something new. You're going back to school. You're teaching yourself something. You're learning from an inspirational teacher or leader. There's something about fertility, children, expansion of family. Some of you might even be working from home during this time. There's also something in its early stages. It's a very romantic card here with the 6 of Cups. So some of you could be having a very romantic month. It's a very fun-loving month. It's a month of exploration. It could also be someone from the past coming back in, so past relationships are given second chances, and you know, maybe that's what's coming up, that divine timing, that person coming in and having such a major influence on your life. It could also be past life connections. Something feels familiar. It's almost like you're going back to your inner child, or you're going back to the past somehow. It's in your path. It could also be anything with the hometown, anything that you remember from your childhood. You might be meeting up with a family member. You might be thinking about having more children. There could be something significant happening around a child. And yeah, you'll really come to notice this. You know, that's powerful stuff here. But you'll come to notice that month with that 6 of Cups here. Could be around a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Cancer did come up a couple of times here for you, Scorpio. So there could be a connection here. But it's almost like it's a divine time to start something new, or a divine time to go back to what it is that you wanted a long time ago. It's almost like these things from the past are coming back up, and you're giving them another chance. You're giving them another go because you truly believe you want it. Very special. Let's see what else comes up for October. Okay, you've got the Two of Cups, so this is twin flame soulmates, very nice relationships coming together, partnerships, business collaborations, friendships, even being reunited with a soulmate or a twin flame. You're entering into a powerful union here, Scorpio. Okay, one that promises success. For some of you, it's in getting engaged, getting married, or meeting someone for the first time. Again, you might meet someone in the month before, things take off and you're in a exclusive, committed, monogamous relationship by the time of October. It could be an important interview, a visa application interview. It could be a job interview. It could be someone that you're interviewing. You could be meeting someone famous, someone you'll connect with. You could even be connecting with someone on an energetic or emotional level, because cups rules emotions here, Scorpio, so very strong vibe here. Interesting point we must note, however, the Leo above, the Leo symbol above here, and the Queen of Wands. Is there a connection between October and April? There absolutely could be, and they're sort of sitting on the same line here together, so I think there's some sort of connection. Maybe it's not obvious right now, maybe it'll be more obvious in time, but I think there's some sort of something that happens in April is connected to October. I mean, at least romantically or with another person. But look, it can be a month of connecting, networking, working on your profile, working on your persona, but lots to do with people, connections, relationships. You could be meeting a new people, so it could very much be a month of events. We have the ancient medical symbol here, so I don't know if there's anything around like a medical reason. Or working on your health, again, mind, body, soul, spirit. So those sorts of things could be highly important for you coming into the month of October. But I think a wonderful month for love, possible reconciliations, confessions, you know, tying the knot, eloping for some of you, talking about marriage, getting married, getting remarried, renewing of vows as well. Let's have a look at the next month, November. November, you're going to be very fixated on something here, possibly with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, something that you're holding in your hands here. Some of you might be connecting with someone younger, like a younger love interest, an apprentice, someone who might be learning something new from you. Career-wise or monetarily, it's almost like you're holding something in your hands here. So for some of you, it could be like an asset, maybe on a smaller scale, so maybe a second-hand asset, maybe a gift. Okay, there could be generosity coming in with a Page of Pentacles. Some of you could even have an attraction in the workplace going on here a little bit as well. But what I'm seeing in the cards is he holds the Pentacle so highly here, so obviously it's something of importance that's coming up. So it could be that someone's highly fixated on you, Scorpio, or you're highly fixated on this person, and here you are just holding it up together, you know, holding it up and having that focus. It could also be that you have more focus on your finances or your career path as well, so that's very exciting. Very exciting indeed, but connecting with someone younger is highly likely. Pages learn lessons, so there could be some like things you might be testing career-wise or on the job front. You might be testing out different industries, products, services, etc. as well. Let's look at December. Okay, December, you've got the Seven of Wands, so some major deflection going on here. Seven of Wands is almost like you're going to be held accountable for something, or you need to stand up for yourself. Maybe with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo, which came up. Seven of Wands, this could be accusations, reviews, reflections, data. It could even be just some sort of energies that are coming out at you and you're sort of trying to deflect them. It's a fierceness or an anger. There could be an argument that unfolds this month. Some of you are deflecting something here, or you're trying to fight for your reputation, fight for your relationship. You can see that he's on his own, so I wonder if you're fighting for your internal beliefs, fighting for something that's highly important to you, Scorpio, and then that's where we start to see that deflection. But there's anger here, or there's like previous anger from something, like anger you've harbored is actually coming out into the picture and causing some problems, maybe you know, for your relationships or for things at work or anything like that. It's resistance, okay? You also could be highly resistant to some sort of idea or prospect or person or connection, and or if it's not you, Scorpio, you're going to come to see that resistance within someone else. There's a lot of fire, okay? There's a lot of active, you know, passionate energy, sometimes a little bit overboard here as well. So look out for that this year, but I will leave it at that and continue with your extended tarot wheels, so please feel free to join me for those. You can rent or purchase them via the below link. Otherwise, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful 2021. Please look after yourselves, and I'm sure we'll be in touch very soon. So thanks again, Scorpio. Much love to all, and bye for now.